Have you ever been part of a team that checks every single box? You hold the daily stand-ups, you sprint plan, you use the boards, and yet the environment still feels completely toxic, chaotic, or exhausting? You are hitting your velocity metrics, but everyone is quietly burning out, hiding mistakes, and pointing fingers when things go wrong. This happens because frameworks without a cultural foundation are just empty mechanics. If your team is drowning in mechanical processes while losing its human connection, you are missing the foundation of the entire framework. In this video, we are breaking down the 5 Scrum values: focus, openness, courage, commitment, and respect. Knowing these values solves the biggest hidden problem in modern project delivery, turning a mechanical checklist into a high-trust team that actually delivers valuable work without the drama. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to use these 5 values as a practical moral compass to guide your everyday decisions, protect your team from burnout, and build products people love. In the official Scrum Guide, the mechanics are only half the story. You can follow the rules perfectly, but without the core values, Scrum becomes a weapon for micromanagement rather than a tool for empowerment. Think of Scrum like a high-performance sports car. The events and artifacts are the engine, the chassis, and the wheels. But the 5 values? They are the fuel and the steering alignment. Without them, you're just redlining an engine while driving directly into a brick wall. When things get difficult, ambiguous, or highly stressful, you can't look at a burned-down chart to tell you how to treat your teammates. You look to your moral compass. Let's start with the first pillar, focus. In a world of endless notifications, shifting corporate priorities, and the myth of multitasking, focus is a superpower. In Scrum, the team commits to focusing purely on the work of the sprint and the overarching sprint goal. This means saying no to the shiny distractions that try to creep into the scope midweek. The problem it solves: it eliminates the illusion of progress, where everyone is 50% done with 10 different tasks, but 0% done with what actually matters. What it looks like in reality: a product owner fiercely protecting the developers from outside stakeholder interference, allowing the team to get into a state of deep, uninterrupted flow to deliver actual working software. The second value is openness. True empiricism relies entirely on transparency. If you hide the truth, you cannot inspect and adapt. Openness means the Scrum team and its stakeholders agree to be completely transparent about all the work and the challenges they face. It means making the good, the bad, and the ugly visible on the board for everyone to see. The problem it solves: it destroys the toxic culture of watermelon projects, green on the outside but bright red on the inside until the very last day of delivery. What it looks like in reality: a developer openly admitting during the daily Scrum, "I've been stuck on this technical debt block for 24 hours, and I don't know how to solve it." Instead of judgment, the team immediately rallies to help. Next up is courage. Openness is impossible without it. It takes massive courage to speak the truth in environments historically driven by top-down fear. Scrum team members must have the courage to do the right thing and work on tough problems. They need the courage to challenge assumptions, admit when they are wrong, and push back against impossible demands. The problem it solves: it stops teams from committing to death marches, unrealistic schedules forced from above that inevitably lead to low-quality software and severe burnout. What it looks like in reality: the team having the courage to tell a powerful stakeholder during sprint planning, "We cannot add those 3 extra features to this sprint without compromising the stability of the entire core architecture." The fourth value is commitment. This is often the most misunderstood value in the entire framework. Corporate managers frequently misuse this word to mean a blood oath to deliver a fixed scope no matter what. But in Scrum, commitment doesn't mean guaranteeing an unchangeable prediction in an unpredictable world. It means people commit personally to achieving the goals of the Scrum team, supporting one another, and upholding quality. The problem it solves: it eliminates the individualistic not-my-job mentality. What it looks like in reality: If a tester is overwhelmed on the final days of a sprint, a developer steps up to help write test cases. The commitment is to the team's goal, not just to finishing an isolated ticket. Finally, we have the foundational glue holding everything else together: respect. Scrum team members respect each other to be capable, independent people. They respect different perspectives, varying levels of technical expertise, and the diverse life experiences that each individual brings to the room. Without respect, courage turns into aggression and openness turns into blame. The problem it solves: it prevents the formation of destructive silos, elite developer egos, and the psychological unsafety that silences quieter team members. What it looks like in reality: listening fully to a junior engineer's alternative architectural suggestion during a retrospective, evaluating the idea solely on its merits rather than dismissing it based on a job title. When these 5 values are deeply lived and embodied by the team, the mechanical events of Scrum naturally come alive. Your daily Scrums become efficient, your retrospectives become transformative, and your sprints begin to deliver real, high-value products that people love. The metrics matter, but the culture drives the metrics. Next time your team hits a roadblock, don't just audit your process, audit your compass. How does your current team score on the 5 Scrum values? Which one do you think is the hardest to maintain in a corporate environment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to master more Agile and product owner concepts, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and we'll see you in the next breakdown. Stay flexible.